Welcome to the Pineapple Pinup, the Hot Wife Life podcast. On today's episode, I'm going to do a series that was recommended by a reader, a listener, maybe all of the above, um, for my different scenarios for the perfect celebration. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the perfect m- sexy birthday party for my husband. So today I want to talk about my husband's birthday party. Um, I had actually planned an elaborate birthday party for my husband, but I had gotten too sick to go through with it. I had gotten a kidney infection and it was really not great. And so I wasn't able to actually meet up and do the thing that I wanted to do. Now, let me set the scenario for you. I had rented a hotel room. This hotel room was sort of like a condo style hotel where it was a loft where there was a bedroom upstairs, there was a kitchenette, there was a living room, and then there was the master bedroom with its own ensuite. There was an ensuite upstairs as well, but I never really got up that far. um, so the house it's basically set up like a small apartment instead of your standard hotel room. It has layers. So not everybody is packed in the same square footage and all of the heat just sticks around. It has some place to go. So I had invited, let me see, 4 BBCs, 1 Spanish gentleman. I think I was also trying to invite another BWC, but I can't remember if he had agreed to come or not. But anyway, so the point is that I had planned this, and the goal was that I would take on these 5 to 6 men in this hotel room while my husband sat in a chair and watched. There would be multiple points of recording going on, cameras, a couple stationary, and one maybe in his hand where he's moving it around. So that way he could capture everything he wanted to capture and relive every moment of it. Now, the gentlemen that I had invited to this particular event were people I was very, very fond of. Very had a very we'd played before. Every one of us had played before. We all had a really good time when we were together. My husband was really friendly with all of them. Well, almost all of them. And he was able to have conversations, and so when it would come time to take a break or something like that, we would be able to eat snacks and, you know, collectively chit chat and not have it be super awkward. The party was going to have music and the TV was gonna be on just in case anybody needed to take a break. We were bringing fans because that much body heat, we got to cool everything down, and that was where the planning had gotten to. Um, I'm an amateur chef. I love to cook, and maybe someday I will put up on my YouTube channel, some videos of my favorite recipes or something. Um, but and mind you, I'm not quite there yet with my with my YouTube channel. I'm getting there. We talked about, me catering the event, baking a cake, making some small appetizer snacks. It was going to be something just casual and fun. Um, then afterwards, my husband and I would probably go spend the night somewhere and then maybe hit a casino the following day because that just basically incorporates everything that my husband finds super fun. So, we my goal was that I was going to arrive, set up the food, set up the snacks, get the fans running, turn on the TV, get the music going, make sure that the place he had a nice place to sit, get the cameras set up. He would, of course, be helping me. Now, this is a pro tip that I learned from my friend Kate. Um, we I was I would get a very cheap shower curtain, like a 99-cent shower curtain. Take the mattress pad and the sheet off the bottom sheet off the bed, put the shower curtain down, and then put um, the mattress pad and the sheet back over it so that that way the bed was waterproof. Nothing was getting through the shower curtain, but there would still be some absorption from the mattress pad. So all of this was to say that really I really wanted to make sure everything was messy but cleanable. Um, my goal was to drink a gallon of water, so that way I was really hydrated. Um, the problem with being someone who really can't control the fact that she squirts is that I tend to lose a lot of fluid when things are going very, very well. And with the crowd that was going to be there, it was going to go very, very well. It was just basically gonna be a water slide in there. It was gonna be very much a water slide straight into Lake Wanna Come Fuck Me. So, my goal with that was to provide a great deal of visceral connection with my husband and my play. I wanted him to just be inundated with my pleasure because that's what he likes to be, inundated with my pleasure. I am still, to this day, very sad that I did not get to throw this particular birthday party for him, and I really wish that I had that opportunity or been able to change it to a different date, but unfortunately, none of that worked. So, that's my big idea for next year. Stay tuned, all my boys, for your Evites. Um, the way that would have gone in my mind is that I would have shown up, I would have gotten undressed and just put on my robe, and then I would have greeted everyone as they showed up in my robe, because I am not the kind of a girl who sexily undresses, revealing beautiful lingerie. I mean, I wear beautiful lingerie at times, but it is literally in that situation something that's going to be gone in less than 30 seconds. Because even if I were to wear sexy lingerie, it's coming right off of me. I'm not the kind of person who really tries to hide things when I'm fucking. I need to have access to every single piece of me, and I need it not to be barriered or barred, because all of me is involved in that connecting, that fucking, that deep, sensual, ugh. I am looking for an entire body experience, and so in that particular instance, there's no shame, there is no anxiety, there is no um, self-consciousness. I am simply there because we are going to create a pleasure storm. And barriers to that pleasure storm are not invited. So occasionally when I do wear lingerie, it comes right off. And I always think to myself, well, that was a waste of 20 minutes getting into that particular piece of spandex. Um, and I understand at some points it's a very good maneuver, but in the particular instance where I'm doing a gangbang, we all know that I'm just going to be there to fuck as many cocks as I possibly can, in as many ways as I possibly can, as quickly and with as many cocks at a time as I can possibly take. That is more the point than the window dressing. So for me, efficiency is king. So I don't bother with the lingerie. Now, I'll get back to you on an anniversary celebration because I have a feeling that would be completely different as far as the lingerie goes. But stay tuned. That's probably next episode. Uh, so what that does for me, what I was hoping that would do for my husband would be this overwhelming, like, and then when everybody left and the place was shattered and it was just him and I, he would reclaim me in the disaster of a bed that they had all taken me in. And we would then go sleep in the gross bed upstairs. All right, so I went to a party this weekend and I had a really good time. I was actually kind of surprised because it was a house party and I have not had a whole heck of a lot of luck with house parties because house parties are designed to give you room to move out, spread out, socialize, go outside, be private in a lot of different areas. Um, Whereas a hotel is you're sort of forced all into the same box and you just have to ping pong off each other. So there's not really a lot of, "Oh, I didn't see you," or, "Oh, where did you go?" Because the room's not that big. But in a house party, you do tend to lose track of people. You do tend to and this is I'm gonna tell you a small little story about God, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. And you may not wanna listen to this part because it's a really messy human story, so whatever. Um, so I had met a poly couple at the party. This couple was there, um, as they weren't main partners for one another, but they were party partners for each other. And they had asked me if I wanted to play, and I, of course, did because that's why I was at a house party. So we went upstairs with this particular couple, and we started to play. Um, I started with a blowjob for him, and then we moved on to him eating me out, and then him fucking me, and then she came over, and we basically moved it all around, and she was eating me while he was fucking her, and it was going really, really well. Um, it was going great. I was really enjoying her technique, and then all of a sudden something got stuck. Something like, went into my throat, and I started coughing. Now, I'm mortified by this bit. Mortified by this bit. When I coughed, a little bit of pee came out because I've had 2 children and my bladder strength is not what it needs to be. A little bit of pee came out, and I was so embarrassed and so worried that I had gotten something into her mouth. Now, mind you, I was laying on a pad, so I wasn't making a mess anywhere, but I immediately knew that I was going to keep coughing, so I stopped, called a halt to everything. I sat up and I was trying to cough this thing out. Then I was like, "This isn't gonna work," so I went to the bathroom and I took care of business. But when I came back, they were engaged in coitus, let's just say, and then I got distracted by another cock in the room, and then they wandered off to somewhere else in the party. And I'm wondering, because I didn't really get a chance to talk to them afterwards, I'm wondering if that faux pas, that human moment, that mistake that happened, um, killed the vibe. I'm hoping that they went on to have a great time at the party. I didn't really get to see them a lot, and I really hope that she was not, uh, uh, that was a it's a really it's really horrible when stuff like that happens. It's truly like, "Ah, why am I so human? This is supposed to be sexy time. Why can't we shut all that other stuff off?" Um, it was not something anyone had signed up for, and that was why it was really mortifying for me. It was a situation that just happened, but it was not something that everybody was like, "I'm on board with this," you know? So, that's why in this particular instance, and I'm not yucking anyone else's yum, I was I didn't want that to happen, and then it did, and that was something that, while uncontrollable, was still something that was sort of my fault. So, that's why I'm having a little bit of anxiety about it right now. But here's the thing, we're human, okay? Stuff is going to freaking happen. Our bodies are going to do human things. Our bodies are going to do a lot of human things. And we have to realize that it's not necessarily something that we can control, and we really shouldn't be beating ourselves up about it. So I have a question from Sandy. Care to tell more about your cuck cleanup stories? Um, yeah, sure. Cuck cleanup stories. For those of you who are what? Cuck cleanup stories are when your partner, your cuck, cleans up after the mess that's been made by your bull. Um, Now, I have several different types of cuck stories, cuck cleanup stories. Occasionally, there I will play very, very rarely condom free, very rarely. And if I ever do play condom free, it's with somebody that I have a very regular meetup schedule with, and I know that he's using condoms when he's not with me, and I'm using condoms when I'm not with him. It is a one person, we're both tested, we're both clean. That's the only time, and we know condoms are required everywhere else. I'm not currently in that type of a relationship ever since um, I lost Mike. But when I had Mike, that was our agreement. We agreed to play condom free, both tested, both wearing condoms whenever we were not together. Um, that led to many times where I would invite Mike over after work, and then I would fuck him, get a pussy full, and then when my husband arrived home, I would show him, and he would dive down and clean it up. Um, He is very voracious when he eats the cum out of me, and I end up feeling very, very, like, animalistically attacked, and it is awesome. It is one of the things that makes the reclamation so incredibly awesome because he is on high reclaim energy. So he is very much trying to win back his prize, and it is sheer animal instinct at that point. Occasionally, I will bring him home a load on my tits and let him just savor them for hours. Um, that is a very, very common, way that I do it. I will also have people come on my ass so that my husband has to kiss my ass for an hour. Uh, so those are a few of the things, and I will get more into the stories. I'll do the description of everything, but tune in because I think that's about 4 episodes away, but I'll get more in depth with it. But thanks for the question, Sandy. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening today. Um, if you have any questions, comments, interesting anecdotes you want to share, you can hit me up at pineapplepinuppod@gmail.com. That's pineapplepinuppod@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you're enjoying it, please like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thanks.